Today we're checking out a dinosaur-ish SCP that hunts in like the weirdest freaking way possible. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to this legend for making the video, and let's get into it. SCP-745 The Headlights.
It's late at night, and you're driving down a desolate stretch of highway somewhere in New Mexico.
Oh damn.
There's nothing out here except for you, your car, and the road. What you don't know is that you're about to encounter something. Something terrifying. There's no moon, and the sky is pitch black. Your own car is barely lighting up the dark road ahead of you. Just then, you spot something in your rearview mirror.
I keep like a gun in my
It's a pair
trunk.
of headlights. There's nothing too strange about them, except that they are especially bright. Your eyes are so adjusted to the darkness that you have to look away. When you glance in the mirror again, you see that they're closer. Much closer.
I would assume
They
cartel.
must be going awfully fast. You don't know why, but something about the car behind you makes you feel uneasy.
New Mexico?
There's something off.
That's where Breaking Bad happens.
You speed up a little. Maybe you can keep some distance from them, but the lights keep getting closer. So you speed up a little more. Still, they gain on you, growing bigger and bigger in your rearview mirror. You're getting nervous.
It's those damn
They look
pickup
like
trucks
they're
with those
barreling
fluorescent
right towards
headlights.
You floor it. The lights are able to keep up easily, though, and now they're right on your tail. No matter how fast you go, they stay right behind you.
I'd pull off.
The lights are so
Pull off
bright
to the side,
and close
man.
that they're almost blinding. You're in a full-blown panic. What is going on? Now the lights are swerving back and forth behind
his
you.
face.
What do they want? You take a sharp turn without indicating, but they follow you without difficulty.
Ooh.
You keep your foot smashed down on the accelerator. Your engine is screaming, but they just get closer and closer. They're right on your bumper. The bright white lights burn your eyes so bad that you swat at the rearview mirror to point it down. You look up just in time.
How do you figure out
to
this
see
is
the
an
deer
SCP?
standing in the middle of the road. You slam on your brakes as hard as you can. Your tires squeal loudly in the night, and you brace yourself to both hit the deer and get rear-ended from behind.
Bro, what the hell
You
is
stop
wrong with
inches
deers?
from the deer as something incredible happens. The two
Nature's
headlights
idiots.
seem to split, passing by you on either side of your car. You and the deer lock eyes for a split second as if you're both thinking, "What was that?" before the deer hops away into the night.
I don't think that deer's
You
thinking
don't
at
know
all.
what's happening, but you're not going to wait around to find out. You throw the car in reverse and hit the gas before whipping it around 180 degrees. You can't remember how far the last town was, but there's no chance you're going in the direction of those lights. You drive as fast as you can, checking your mirror constantly to see if anything is behind you. Nothing. Just darkness. Maybe you're finally safe. No, they're right in front of you. The lights somehow appear out of nowhere right in front of your car. You turn the wheel hard to avoid a head-on collision and you go flying off the road, smashing your head against the window as the car goes flipping and rolling and tumbling.
Damn,
The car
bro.
comes to a stop 100 feet off the road, upside down, with a lone blinking turn signal dimly lighting up the surrounding
Like, how is
field.
that safer than a
A
collision?
single headlight approaches the car, but it's not moving like a vehicle. It's moving like an animal. You're concussed from the accident, and your vision is starting to fade.
He's got ketchup
The
all
last
over him.
thing you see is a second light approaching. The next morning, the local sheriff is investigating the scene of a single car
What a
accident.
good hunting tactic.
Curiously, there's no body, just a few scraps of clothing and a pair of tennis shoes sitting neatly in the upside-down roof of the car.
The neatly part's
Strangest,
weird.
though, are the childlike handprints all over the dirty car door.
What the hell?
The sheriff doesn't know what to think. What the sheriff doesn't know
What the
is that
sheriff?
he has just come upon the aftermath of an SCP-745 attack, a strange
Whoa.
and mysterious creature known as the Headlights. SCP-745 is the
I wonder why they call
classification
them
the
that.
SCP Foundation has given to a bipedal nocturnal predator, whose hunting grounds are an abandoned stretch of highway in northern New Mexico. SCP-745's most distinctive feature by far is its head, the top of which is a bloated sack of translucent skin.
Ew.
There are no visible sensory organs present on the head, nor does it appear to have a solid skull, and the creature's brain can be directly seen through the semi-transparent skin, which is covered in a web of bioluminescent organs. These organs are capable of producing a steady output of light that's been measured between 1400 to 3200 lumens,
Frickin'
which is
mouth
the
breather
equivalent
face.
of bright xenon gas headlights. The entity has been observed to have the ability to change the color of this light, as well as
Ooh.
flash it in specific patterns. It is theorized that it engages in this behavior as a way to defend itself, and potentially may also use it as a way to communicate with other members of its species. The rest of SCP-745's body is covered in skin that is a deep, dark, black color that almost seems to absorb light. This quality, when paired with their blindingly bright head protrusion, gives the appearance of a floating point of light in the darkness. Because SCP-745 entities hunt almost exclusively in pairs, with their preferred hunting grounds being remote sections of highway, they are easily mistaken for oncoming or approaching headlights. Two SCP-745
I think I figured out how to
are
beat
able
them.
to move together in perfect synchronicity, running in tandem at speeds up to 180 kilometers per hour.
What's that?
Together, they will target lone
A lot?
vehicles that they spot on the highway and will begin to chase or run straight towards them, giving the unlucky driver the impression that a fast-moving car is rapidly approaching them. After they near the targeted car, they will attempt to stop it by any means necessary.
See, if lights are coming towards me and I'm on the right side of the road, I'm gonna keep going. I'm in the right here. If we're both gonna die, you're the one who's on the wrong side of the road. You know what I mean? You move or we both die, basically, is where I'm at this point in my life.
Whether by simply forcing the driver to pull over out of fear, or by running them off the road completely. Once their prey has stopped, crashed, or become otherwise incapacitated, the pair will stop moving together and approach the car separately to directly assault and then consume the vehicle's occupants.
Oh, nice.
Next to no remains are left following an attack, save for a few scraps of clothing in the victim's shoes. Other than the damage sustained
Why were
during
the
the
shoes
accident,
neatly
there's
placed?
never any other sign of struggle or forced entry, with the only other evidence left at the scene being the childlike handprints from SCP-745's small front paws.
Aw.
Strangely, analysis of SCP-745's genetic structure has revealed that unlike humans, they are not a carbon-based life form, meaning it is unlikely then that they are able to derive any nutrition from the consuming of human flesh.
What?
It is theorized then that they may be hunting solely for sport or some other form of perverse enjoyment. This question remains unanswered, as currently there are no recorded observations of SCP-745 feeding in the wild, as successful attacks have never left any witnesses, and specimens captured by the SCP Foundation refuse to eat it all. No lairs, nests, or other refuge of SCP-745 has ever been found, nor has the Foundation located any breeding grounds or young examples of the entity. It's unknown how or if they reproduce, or when they may have first appeared. What is known
Dude, the Foundation
is that they
is
had
so bad
established
at
a
their
wide
job.
hunting territory across the American Southwest until Foundation teams began a program to thin their numbers in the 1960s.
Look at these hippies.
The effort appears to have been successful so far, and all recent sightings of SCP-745 have been limited to a specific stretch of highway in northern New Mexico.
The hell did people do before the harnessing of electricity? Would they just be like, what is that? Some sort of god angel?
SCP-745 has been classified as Euclid, and in order to limit potential exposure to civilians, the Foundation has purchased the land surrounding the highway, with traffic being redirected to other roads.
There you go.
Foundation security teams disguised as highway patrol officers are to remove any trespassers or lost travelers who accidentally find themselves on the dangerous stretch of highway.
It's good.
The security teams are also tasked with attempting to capture any instances of SCP-745 that they can, and any recovered creatures, live or dead, are to be loaded into Class 3 BCU storage containers and transferred to Site-17 for further study.
Oh.
Containment procedures that are able to preserve living specimens are still being researched, and currently, no examples of SCP-745 have survived for more than a week in captivity.
What a
However,
goober.
seeing as there have been no new sightings of SCP-745 outside of the isolated and monitored stretch of highway, and all reports of phantom lights elsewhere in the country have not pointed to evidence of additional SCP-745 outbreaks, they are considered to be effectively contained. Now go and watch another entry from the files of Dr. Bob,
Ew, look at that
and
one
make
thumbnail.
sure you subscribe
That
to
thumbnail on
Archives.
the left is like the worst thing I've ever seen. This was a pretty cool SCP. I like it. I like how there's not a lot of information about it. It's not some omnipotent being. It's just some bastard that eats people on the highways. Supposedly, there wasn't even any blood or remains or anything left. What's confusing is why the shoes were neatly placed, so that's so freaking confusing to me. Did he organize them neatly before becoming one of them? I feel like you become one of them, right? They don't breed, they don't other stuff. I feel like that's how you become one of them. Maybe, I don't know. Either way, though, cool video, cool SCP to be honest. Let me know other cool SCPs we should check out. Leave a like, subscribe to this gentleman, and I'll see you next time.